Hello. In today's video, I'm going over 6 ways that I personally deal with writer's block, and hopefully these things can maybe help you out. The first thing I try is to take a break from thinking about my story in any sort of capacity. There's been times where I'm stuck, so I'll go stretch my legs, do some dishes, listen to music, and take a shower. And once my mind is off the story, it usually ends up popping back in with a sort of eureka moment, and I know what to do. The second thing is skip it. As I mentioned in my tips for new writers video, you can always skip the area that you're stuck and move to the part that you want to write. Put in brackets, insert description here, insert scene, and just move on. For me, as a discovery writer, I'll have times where I have no idea what to do next, and so I'll just move on to the juicy bit that's been floating in my head. And then when I eventually do make another pass at the story, I have an idea of what to do to fill in the spot that I had skipped. Number 3, I talk to a friend or family member. There's been countless times when I'm stuck and I go to a friend for help. Before I can even finish explaining my story and the problem, I end up knowing what to do. It's weird, but it happens a lot. But there are times when I do end up explaining everything to my friend, and then she would end up throwing suggestions at me, which normally I reject, but it does help, and I do end up figuring out how to resolve the issue. Number 4, I go to sleep. And I know this may not work for everyone, but I often remember my dreams, and there's been a lot of times where I'm stuck, I go to sleep, and then I end up having a dream that helps me out. My theory is that my subconscious is working it out and told me how through a dream, but considering that not a lot of people remember their dreams, this may not be that helpful. Sorry. Number 5, revisit what inspired you to make the story in the first place. Oftentimes, at least with me, my stories are inspired by something, a scene from a movie or a book, and I end up rewatching or rereading whatever gave me that initial spark to help me figure out what to do next. Number 6, work on another project. I believe writer's block is more of a mindset thing, and if you work yourself up too much and focus too much on that block, in essence, it fortifies it. And sometimes the only thing to do is just walk away, work on something else, come back with fresh eyes and new experience. There's been times where I'll work on one story, I'll get really stuck where all the previous things don't work out, so I'll just start working on a new story, and the more you write, the better you get. So having that practice and consuming other media does help out enough where when you circle back to your project that you were initially stuck on, that block is gone, hopefully. And if not, then at least you got some work done on a different project, so that's a plus. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my video. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to wear sunscreen, and I hope to see you again. Bye for now.